Let me record it. Chris, sorry, I kept you there.
No sweat. That's all right.
Welcome.
Now I know what purgatory feels like.
We are working through the alphabet so quickly, so we are glad you joined us.
Glad to be here. Thank y'all.
Okay, good. So we are at the, what do you call it? The wow. So something like this, maybe. There are some people who write it like this. Then from the wow, we go to the Zion. So that one stroke, then good. Like a small boy who cannot write T. Then from the Zion, we go to the Kets or the Hets. It is almost similar to the Hey, but it closes off. So in English, this is pronounced like the back, let's say church, the CH in church. Okay. Then from that, we go to the Tets. Let me open another way. Tets. And the tet is like, so let's think of it like this, normal C and this. But in this case, we are going to reduce this line. So we will start from somewhere like this and do something like this. So that is the tet. I hope it is clear. Then from the tet, we go to the yod. The yod is the smallest letter in the Hebrew vowel, Hebrew consonants. And that is like a comma at the top of a building. Then from the yod, you go to the kaf, the K sound. So that is written like this. Backward C. Then from that, we go to the lamed. The lamed is the longest letter in the Hebrew consonant. Then from the lamed, we go to the mem. So let's see how we do the mem. Look at it. You go like this and you do something like a nose. Then you go to the noon. Something like this. Okay, it should be short. Then from the noon, you go to the summit. Summit is like this. It is very similar to the final meme. We'll get there. So you have to take note of that. And that is the S sound. Please, are you with me? Then from there, we go to...
Yes.
Okay. If you have any question, you can drop in.
Alfred.
Yeah.
Is that Samic just kind of like writing a sigma, a lowercase in Greek?
The Samic?
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that in Greek, like the sigma in Greek. So, no, you see. But the Samic is like this, and good. It's not direct zero or direct curve.
It's a little more square.
Yeah, exactly. Then from the Samic, we'll go to the iron. Iron is like writing the Y. But note that in English, this iron is not Y in English. It is the yod. Sorry, it is the yod. That is Y in English. The iron is like the aleph. It doesn't have any way of pronouncing it. It goes with the vowel that it comes with. So it is while the sign or the English or the translation for the aleph is like this, the iron is also like this, like the apostrophe. Okay. Then from the iron, we will go to the pay. So you see this? This was the text, right? So we will turn it to get to the pay. So the pay is like this. Then from the pay, you go to the sadi. Sadi. Some people say sadi. The sadi is like writing the less than sign in mathematics. Then you bring a stroke.
Really quickly, Alfred, whenever you are writing the notation for ayin and yud, or sorry, for ayin and aleph, are the marks facing in different directions?
Yes, the iron faces, the aleph faces this side and the iron faces this side.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. So whenever you see in Hebrew, you see anything like this, it is the aleph sign. And
Okay,
the backward this side is the
awesome.
okay. Then from the tzadi, we go to the kof. The kof is like P in English, but it doesn't represent P in English. So you write it like this, but you don't close the edge. Then you go to resh, which is like R, but note, the dialect and the resh is very similar. You could see that. The only difference is that the dialects have the ending being extended, but the resh have a very curved ending. Resh. Then we come to sin. Sin and shin always confuses people, but the book has given us a very wonderful way to mimic that, or to mnemonic way that sin, sin is always not right. Good. So whenever you see sin, sin is wrong. So it is the left side, and the shin is the right side. And the final one is the tau, like this and like this. Is the T sound in the Hebrew. Please, is there any question about it?
Can you do that Tav again?
Okay, let's do the tab again. So like, you can do something like this, then,
Okay, thank you.
yeah, welcome. So now, the next thing we have to look at is the Bigad Kafat letters. They are very common and we will meet them. The Bigad Kafat letters are the letters with the dots in it. So we say Bigad, so it means that let's Bigad, so bait, Gad, G, Gemo, dialects, Bigad Kafa, Ka, that's the cough, and Fa, that's the pay, good. Then the tau. So whenever you see these words, you see that there's a dash or a dot in them. It is very important to distinguish these things. So when you see a dot in the bait, then when you see a dot in the calf, and when you see a dot in the pay, it means something different in terms of pronunciation. So for example, let me see the time. For example, baits. Bait can be written like this without the dots, and it can be written like this with the dots. When it is with the dots, the pronunciation is b, strong b, b, boy, boy. But when it is without the dot, the pronunciation is v, above, v, like V pronunciation and B. Please, do you get it? Good. Then, when we come to the calf, when there is no, okay, no, this is K with a strong K. And this is like the church. So it has different ways of pronouncing them. And when you see the P, sorry, and the P without the dash, this is F. photo. And this is Paul, strong. That's what the dagish do. But the next three are the same. No matter where, when you see the dagish or without the gemo is still g, g. The dialect is still d, d. And the tau is still t. Good. Now we have 5 letters that changes when they appear at the end of a word. So let's say ka, kafal. This is the ending of the word, right? Good. Please a minute. So kafa. Now, because the ka is coming at the beginning of the word, it is maintained as ka. But when the ka comes at the end, let's say fa, falak, it wouldn't be like this. It would be like this. So if the noon, so we have the kaf, the noon, the mim, that's the M sign, kaf, noon, mim, and what else? Kaf, mim, and I think that, yes, P, good. And there's one last one. Let me confirm. Good.
Zadi Sufot.
Yeah, Tsadi, good. Tsadi. Now, so when these words appear at the ending of a letter, it becomes, so the calf will be like this. Note, it is this. The noon will be like this. There's difference. The calf is longer than the noon. Then the meme, which is like this. The original meme is like this, right? But it will be like this. Note that this might be confusing with the summit, the final, what do you call it, meme, but there's clear difference. Then the pay, which is like this, will look like this. And then finally, the tadi will look like a long Y. Good. Please, are you okay with that? We have 10 minutes. So after 10 minutes, after 5 minutes, we are going to break and come back. So please, are you okay? Is there any questions so far?
So Alfred, when a letter is in its final form, it's dropping below the line.
Yes.
It's pretty much, is that pretty much most of the time the top is the same, or is
Yes.
that's just pay?
The top is almost the same. For example, the calf originally is like this, but when it is dropping, it's something like this. So the top is the same. The noon originally is like this, but when it is dropping, it is like this.
Okay.
It is the meme that changed in shape totally. But
right.
Whenever you see lamed, never think it is a final word because it is extended down to the line.
Right.
Lamed is naturally like this. The last thing about the alphabet you have to know, you just have to know them. We will come back to them, are called gadras. Let me see the right spelling of gadras. I have a very short note. Oh, okay. Good. So when we say gadra, they are gathered because they are pronounced from the throat. Aleph. So we have the aleph as a gadra. You have the hey, hey. You know, it is coming from your throat. The hey. And you have the het, the het, the het. Then we have the iron. Iron. Good. Then we have the resh. Just note this. They are called gathers. These 5 letters. For now, all that you need is commit it to memory that they are called gathers.
Alfred, quick question, going back to final forms real quick. I get that it changes the shape of them. Does it change the sound of them if they're at the end of a word?
No.
Okay.
It doesn't change the sound of them. But
Okay.
if a final word like calf have the daggish, the sound will be the strongest one, not the ch. Good.
Thank you.
So the gathers, that's one thing that you should know about it. So let's take quick 3 minutes and go through the exercise. Now that we have refreshed our mind with the alphabet. Okay. Then we'll take a break. Where is the exercise? Is it the exercise? No. Let me look. Okay. Good. So these exercises they are the names of people we know in the Bible. So this is Yod. Is there a way I can get something? Okay. This is Yod. So Yod is the Y sound, right? And this is the iron, the cough, and the bait. Now you see that this bait is without the dagesh. Bigat kafa without the dagesh. So this is Jacob. So we call it Jacob, but the actual meaning is, actual pronunciation is Jacob. Now there are no vowels, but we can use the letters to pronounce them. Hebrew started without any vowel. Then when we continue, we have Av. Av. This is Aleph. This is Beit, but there's no dagesh in it, so it is pronounced V instead of B. Then Rish. Then Hey. That's the H. And the final, this is what? Final Mim. So Avraham. Avraham. Good. Then we come to this one. Yod again. Then Tzadi. Then Het. Then the last one is the, is it Kof, right? Kof. Good. So, so this is Yishak. Yishak. Yitzhak. Do you get it?
I couldn't, I mean, I looked in the back. I could not get that one. So yeah, that one was a no.
I'm with that. What happened to the T?
Okay. Sorry, Yiza. That's the S sound. Then the He. So Yisa Hak. So it will be Isaac. Isaac. But
I think there was a former prime minister of Israel named Yitzhak Rabin.
Yes,
It's the same. It's the same name.
It's the same name, but the English add more modern. The English adopt the modern Hebrew. That is why it is refreshed in this case. For Abraham, it is very close to the English name, but for Isaac, it is a little bit far away.
But one quick thing, Alfred, I was going to ask you, if these had pointings, would the first one have a segol underneath the yud? Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Sometimes the pointings under the yuds are throwing me. So.
Oh, okay. Are you okay
Thank you.
now?
Doing good. Thank you.
Okay. Then who can pronounce this? Yod, and this is shin. Yish, then rish. Yishra. So Israel. but we say Yisrael. Yisrael. Then Resh, we have 1 minute. Let's finish with this one and go. Resh, B, or the V. Bit, then Kof and Hey. Rebecca, Rebecca. Good. So let's break for 5 or 10 minutes and come back and continue with the next 30 minutes. When we come, you quickly go through this and look at the first aspect of the vowels. Thank you.
The same link, or are we joining the new Zoom?
Yeah, the same. Yeah.